Very diddly evening, good afternoon, good morning to you. Hope you're all well. Here we are. We are connected to a new EU server. Yes, indeed. Bit of investigation into this one, but it seems to be we have this new server in the Netherlands. So it's somewhere in Cloggy Land, probably Amsterdam. Some of the people who have been connected have been getting like less than 10 milliseconds ping. Now that's obviously one way, so that's the latency to the server rather than probably both ways. But I think Keeps, you were getting about 40 milliseconds. I'm getting just over 20, so about 22 milliseconds. But anyway, the pings are good, the latency is good. It does seem to be performing better. The reason I know this is obviously I've logged on already this morning. Just to make sure. 27 to 30 to 09. Cool. So yeah, the closer you are, obviously the lesser ping, but it doesn't really make 149 builder. Well, to be fair, Ben, I've actually this minstrel which I've got here, Mozart. Come on, Mozart. You know, check out the wig. Looks like Mozart. He's a Hobbit minstrel that I created, and I've just thrown together a build from the Isengard. So yeah, I'm hoping I couldn't have Mozart. I literally couldn't have Mozart with the 1Z. There was no way, so I thought, oh, we'll do the Legolas thing and add a few extras. So anyway, but EU server Mordor, Vale of the Nine. As you can actually see on the screen at the top there, I'm trying to point in that direction. Anyway, world broadcast, the shadow has faded from Buckland. So I think there's world broadcast to say when one of the wraiths is spotted in the world. Obviously, this is the whole thing, that they can be dotted around and spawned currently by a GM who's on there spawning them in various places. Now, you can be attacked when this goes fully live, but interestingly, I don't know how it's going to play out, because whether they're lesser wraiths, stronger wraiths, people get the actual rings, because there's supposed to be a ring that players need to have to kind of debuff those. Just a solo build, to be honest with you, Ben. This one, to be honest with you, I'm just going to obviously play as it is, because it's going to get wiped, but it's for my minstrel on Evernight. So yeah, I just lobbed anything that was kind of relevant to DPS, so I think that's what I went with. Just lobbed it in. Okay, so right, we'll get logged in anyway. I'm going to get him in. He's at the Isengard, fully kitted out, I think. Although I haven't done my virtues. Yeah, it's the one thing I haven't done, I don't think. So if you know yours off the top of your head, Ben, that'd be handy, because I don't think I've added virtues to this character. So yeah, here we are. So, the Ford of Brunnen. Okay. Now this is where people are going to be like, shit, how do I get there? How do I get to the Fords of Brunnen? Have a racial, no, what have a racial trait, will I? You know, I actually forgot about this place as well. I was like, how do we get the legendaries? So yeah, I actually don't know how is going to be the best place. Do we actually have a fast travel option in here? I know you can get to some places, can't you? Very quickly, but the thing is, I haven't been there, so I'm not entirely sure that I'll be able to. Oh fuck. Yeah. Because mine is set to just outside the door, which is obviously Archer for here, but I actually don't think I have any travel skills to get to Brunnen, so that's a little bit of a problem. Yeah, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, actually, I have actually, now you think of it, Keeps, I actually do have a load of tavern mithril from the tavern. I got it earlier, so I keep forgetting about it, to be fair, because I don't use... oh, shit, there isn't actually a horse here, is there? I forgot. I changed it to here, not to Brie. Right. Anyway, let's cart off anyway. So, frame rate is very independent of latency. There is a slight discrepancy, interconnection rather, between frame rate. Cool. Cheers, Ben. I shall have a little look see in there. Cool. Hello. We'll pull that fence there. Marvelous. Virtues. Browser. Cool. I'll look in a sec. Wisdom. Bonk. There we go. So yeah, we'll just see if we can get to the Brunin. It might be kind of chasing around for this one. While we're doing that, yeah, I haven't done all of that, so I shall check that out in a minute. So yeah, I haven't got my thing to. I have to say my stats are phenomenal in terms of I've got like 254,000 morale, but literally I've got the full on gear. I mean, it's all the unbar stuff. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I think it's not looking too shabby. Now, can we get to? Southbury. Travel. Haven't been there yet. But yeah, we've yeah, you have to do the intro because this is what called me out earlier. You on every server, and this is obviously a new server, you have to have at least one character that has gone through the intro. Otherwise, you can't skip it. So yeah, you have to do the intro, unfortunately. One of the 9 has fallen in battle, so it's obviously been killed off already. So it's just come up down below on here, actually. The thing is, people are just going to be hammering straight there, aren't they? They're just going to be going, boom, there we go. Wherever it is, all pile up. If they are lesser, I don't know if they're full-on big bad boys, but we shall see. I wouldn't have thought so, but they might ramp up for that. Because the other thing is as well is people have to get these rings, and these rings do debuff the greater ring rates. So I don't know if they're going to be specifically the 9 that turn up, but they're obviously going to be for like full, you know, characters at 150. So yeah. So I'm just going to click that, and then I'm going to see where we go. Okay. 3 hours, yeah. Right, so while I'm waiting to do that, I'm just going to put my, traits. Wisdom. You know, I always actually put them in alphabetical order as well. So confidence, loink, fidelity, loink, honesty, wisdom and wit. Honesty, wisdom, and a bit of wit. There we go. Cool. Lower it says earning. Definitely not earning. So yeah, we're just going to keep an eye on the travel location because we're here at Southbury, which might be an ideal scenario. I do want to just pop that out. The Deatress of the Bishop. See what that is. So 5 in fundamentals. Yeah. Concussive, critical strikes, yeah. Call of a Rom. Dissident cries. What I did notice when I was playing this through the tutorial earlier was that the piercing cry did fire off straight away. I didn't have to do any of that double tap shenanigans. Now, that's not to say that it's not going to do that. The other thing is as well, I did notice a little bit of lag in terms of NPCs, well, AI not moving as fluidly. It was only one instance, but other people have mentioned it too, and I think Keeps, you'd seen it as well. Yeah, 25 milliseconds. I'm 20.8 milliseconds at the moment. Yeah, I mean, the lag, and people need to kind of understand this, and I will harp on about it. The latency being reduced because of the server being closer means that certain things will activate quicker. You'll get a better, quicker response from certain actions. However, the game engine is still quite a way behind in terms of performance. Now, that cannot be helped because it's a very old engine. As much as you can improve it and write specific code and all that kind of jazz, then yes, you can do some wonderful stuff with it. But there is certain limitations to a game engine. We kind of had a similar issue with Everspace 2. That's why we upgraded to Unreal Engine 5, because we knew that things that we wanted to do were not going to be possible, and we were going to have an issue sticking with Unreal Engine 4. So we decided to make the leap to Unreal Engine 5 just because of future-proofing and all that jazz. Now, I'm sure from the base code, I think that's everything. Yeah. From the base coding of this engine, it's nothing like what it was originally like. Jesus, that's like a 3-minute ad break. Yeah. Hey, this is a problem. Ad breaks. Right, come on, world. Yeah, see, already people are like, oh, there's a lot of lag. Yeah, okay, so while we wait for things to appear and we get on our merry way, wherever we go. So pretty much you need to be aware that there's many factors at play that will cause lag. It's not just the latency to the server, which obviously when we're EU based and we're dealing with a connection across the water to the US, the latency of that is basically your information reaching the server and then returning back to you. That is obviously longer. It's physics. You can't do anything about that. So going a specific distance is going to take you longer. It's like I don't know, walking to your front door is quicker than walking to your local pub, for example, unless you live in a pub, obviously. So it's always going to take that a little bit longer. So that is packet information, which is going to cause latency. Now, graphical lag, which a lot of people are alluding to, especially the ones that are in and around these events that are going off with the Wraith. The problem with that is that is down to the game engine and also possibly your game system. Just because it's an old game, you can't just throw hundreds of horsepower in terms of GPU power and expect it to work perfectly. Yeah, it'll improve it, but the game engine is still limited. This game engine is over 20 years old, with a lot of revisions and alterations. Now, the other thing that we know has been causing lag and latency is that people have got a shit ton of quests on the go. I've got 22 there. That's literally only stuff that I've picked up, most of which aren't, worthwhile me doing. But when you've got maybe 50 quests that are on the go now, but then when you click the completed, you can see that I've done 240. And a lot of that is just literally when I was in there doing the reputation. Now, they've said that a lot of people accessing these kind of quest logs, it's all going to be loaded in. Your inventories as well, playing a massive part. You can see I've got all this in my bags, which is just people accessing the bags, closing the bags, going to the vault, etc., loading up their quest log. All those kind of things do cause an increase in lag because it's that information that has to be pulled from the server and then went back. But yes, you can see how quick it is. You're not waiting. Now, the thing that I'm just going to check, because we haven't done yet, social panel. Currently, We've only got 291 people, but that doesn't include anonymous. Now you can go anonymous there, but you don't want to. But there's only 291 people on there, so we're down by a third. You've actually got mini bait. I can't believe that. I got to add to friends list. I'm gonna put you in a fellowship as well. Oh, you're in a private encounter. Oh, of course, yeah, you're in a private encounter. Yeah. All the characters get wiped. So yeah. So yeah, the call it a scam will be on someone then by killing things your level. Yeah, again, I know these, like you just said there, when you've only got a third of the people that are normally on a server, or maybe a quarter of what's on there, is one of the 9 stalks forth. Okay, so where an icy chill falls across the land is one of the 9 stalks forth from the shadows. I wonder where it's going to be then. Interesting. Okay, so it'll pop it up. All right, so they put that and then it spawns like maybe a minute later. Fair enough. So yeah, we've got like a quarter, a third of what normal people are on the server. Also, these people that are on the server currently do not have the amount of inventory. They do not have the quest logs aren't full. All that kind of information, which causes lag. We also, obviously, with the reduced latency in terms of that information getting there and back to you because of being closer physically, helps as well. But also, we've got a 64-bit server. This is a 64-bit server that's running. You're not going to notice massive improvements. However, because of being able to access more memory, and that can be loaded in on the server without it kind of grinding it to a halt, you've got much more access to random access memory. Okay, so it has to load it into the memory. It has to be available. So, yeah, I am just reading some of the chat. The skill delay is kind of funny. Yeah, just logged in. Which global bro? Big lag, 6 to 9 second delay sometimes. Yeah, and that is literally because you've probably got hundreds of people diving in to one specific place at once, and it's just going to cause an absolute clusterfuck. Now, these kind of events are going to be good, but when you have that many people in an area, you've got to expect it. I just know that people are going to be.
What can I do for you?
Is it saying it's still at the Ford of Brunnen? I'm not going to be able to get there. I can't believe people are going. It's so laggy. One of the 9 has fallen in battle. Okay, so that's just been killed. Yeah, it just said that somebody it's just killed it in the battle. Let me just bring that over there so we can actually see it, because then you can see when it comes up. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. It. Oh yeah, they got that on there now, haven't they? Oop, Troll Shores. Oh yeah, because you got the scout camp in the High Moor, haven't you? Okay, so you can travel there. Cool. You get the thing, so we'll head there anyway and open this up. Everybody and their dog. Yeah. Actually didn't realize you could do that. So yeah, we're gonna go down the hill. We'll go have a look. It's probably gonna. Shit, I haven't got my war steed sorted out either. But yeah, this is gonna lag plenty. Now this is gonna be a lot of the time graphical lag. It's not necessarily gonna be reduced awareness. it's going to be a combination of the game engine, the amount of players are here. Now you can see even straight away I'm getting the stutter. Now that is not because of, you know, anything dramatic. It's just the way that oh, hello, I need to be down there. Okay, I'm just going to dive off, try not to kill myself. Shit. There we go. There we go. So yeah, it's going to be a problem. I think people are just going to have to be aware. I just know some people, and this is what's going to be probably going to do my head in, is that they're going to be there going, it's blah blah blah, this. You know, I thought this was supposed to be curing everything. Okay, everybody study it. So yeah, this and all the pets and all the names and everything. I'm going down to 20 frames per second, 14 frames per second. Now, when you got this many people, this many effects, it is like Etamors, isn't it? It really is Etamors all over again. But yeah, it's going to be problematic. You guys are probably going to get a smoother playing experience or viewing experience than I am playing it, to be fair, because this will try and keep up with as much on the frames per second as it can. So yeah, we're just going to keep an eye on where it's going to put up the text there. So yeah, if anything, if people can be mindful that this 64-bit servers, the latency reduction and everything isn't a silver bullet. It'll never be a silver bullet that's going to fix all our woes with LOTRO. It can improve things. Because interestingly, if we had this on Evernight now when this event was kicking off, can you imagine? I reckon it would probably fall over and crap itself. But I'm sure that there's going to be some very interesting data that's going to be coming. You know, weirdly enough, I'm not actually... Hang on, there he is. Yeah, okay, he's there. Because he's not highlighted. I can see him now. Okay. Yeah, you see the latency is now 5961, and again, this is the problem with so many people in the thing. It's the amount of time it takes for your information to go there and back. So yeah, maybe as more people are coming online, it's pushing the latency up. Let's see. See, it's still hanging around just under the 300 mark. So. But this is a stress test, and I can't stress it enough. A stress test is there to stress things. It's not there to say, hey, this is perfect. That's not the purpose of a stress test. It's there literally to test the server and stress it and see what the capacity of the various methods that they've got in place are to, you know, to cope, should we say. Yeah, I mean, they obviously wanted to have the character copy, but something's gone wrong. But it does look like they're going to be bringing new stuff across. There's Cordovan. Literally, he's just spawned on top of me. It literally has just spawned on top of me. I hope you're not watching, Cord. Oh, I don't think I've got... Oh, maybe I have. Let me just check. I don't actually know. I don't think I'll have it on this count. No, I haven't got it. Damn it. Yeah, I do. I do actually have it on my other characters, but I don't have it on. I don't have it on this server. That's the other thing as well. You'll get people fighting and sparring. I don't know why people always do that. They'll be the same people that complain it's laggy. Quantum Nomad, the Isengard tavern is open to allow you to open up. So yeah, this is basically Bull Roarer. They class it as the Bull Roarer client, but it's not on live yet. Paddy, yeah, that's something I've always said that LOTRO is amazing at. Just have you noticed how the frame rate increases when you stop looking at the group? when you're running through the puddle and the wake behind you. But this is how graphically intense or the engine struggles when you look at the group there. I'm getting like 18 frames per second. I don't know if you guys can make it out down there. And then you turn around and yay, 100 frames per second. Yeah, the skies is too. Yeah, very, very good. Always a wonderful thing. I think it's still a very photogenic game. So yeah, it's an interesting one. Monstrous Filth. I don't know how to kind of say this, that you were never going to eliminate the lag. Now, I am streaming as well. Yeah, very good point there, Whimsical Ren. I'm actually still playing at my highest settings, hence why I'm only getting 17 frames per second. The other thing on stream, it will be smoother for you because it smooths out to as much close to 60 frames per second. Yeah, so I'm still on high settings here because elsewhere it's fine. And remember, latency is different. If I look here, my latency has gone up to 64, but that again is probably down to the amount of people. And this is the kind of data that the devs are going to be looking at. Is like, okay, people are normally getting 20 milliseconds, 30 milliseconds or less connecting to an EU server. But then all of a sudden, it's bumping up to 40, 60. So they'll get the network data as well. Again, it is a stress test. It's a test. It's not there to say, "Ha, this is fabulous, wonderful." Low ping bear, I love that. The other thing is I've turned the names off because you can't keep up with these names. There's no way you can keep up with these names. Keeps, I actually don't know if you're here or not. Only a little. Like literally maybe 1 frame per second. It's just, it gets very confusing to try and see. But yeah, I'm currently, like with names on, I'm getting about 16.5 frames per second, dips into 15, one above 17. I turn them off, still 16.5, it dipped. Yeah, it's gone up to 17. Yeah, so about 1 frame per second. I think it's just visually. Again, a lot of it's to do with the limitation around the whole graphical engine. Like I say, you can, put as much horsepower behind the server. If the engine will physically has a limit, it's not going to go any faster. And I think graphically we're at that limit for LOTRO. So I'm just trying to keep up with anything in there. Yeah, that was actually a long time ago. I think one of the things as well what used to lag is when a lot of people summoned their mounts. I just remember in the early days is that when you... Oop, hello. Ooh. Physically, they're kind of revising the engine as they go. Okay, do we actually know where this one's going? Because everybody seems to be heading to... I don't actually think. Oh, that one, yeah. No, it's not doing it. It literally would not doing it. Now, is everybody dashing? Oh, hello. What? Whoa, hello. Not, that's not nice. Harrowing Wraith. There we go. There's one here. Now, there is a latency. Obviously, you can see that this is not kicking off at all. Oh, hello. I was just trying to look up at the sky, see what's going on, but it's all a bit dark. Where do you go? New D, light in the dark, apparently. Macabre Craven over there somewhere. Okay, they are taking a while to fire off. UD, powerful voice. I love it. There's another Harrowing Wraith. So yeah, I'm getting 20 frames per second. Another Harrowing Wraith. Damn. So yeah, they do fire off eventually. The Grim South run is here. Okay, so we've got a level 150. Obviously, we know he's a badass piece of work there. He is a rare arch nemesis. But yeah, it is... What's my latency? I see the latency, ironically, has dropped back down here. But still, just having to wait for things to fire off. Just going to try and zoom in a little bit if I can. So, yeah. Yeah, see, yeah, that took a good 4 seconds, I think, from when I pressed the button. So, 1, 2, yeah, about 3 seconds there. And then it takes a while. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hello. Wow. That was an interesting hit. What was it? UD spectral finish. Yeah, now... Okay. Oh, hello. See, that was a big lag. And again, this is all data. If you go into this with an expectation like, yeah, it's going to be great, you know, 64-bit servers, woohoo, it's going to fix everything. That is not going to be the case. And the stress test is purely to give the devs the information and say, hey, what's working, what didn't work, when we activated this, what happened, did we see spikes in network, did we see spikes in latency, how did the servers cope, did they start chugging, you know, do they need to look at a different specification for the server, all kinds of information that they're going to be looking at. Paddy, the game will never be lag free. The game engine itself is, I think, too old to be refined down to that. Now, you could say, oh, we'll just remake it in a game engine, in a new game engine, a modern game engine. That is just not going to happen, unfortunately, simply because it's just too expensive to do in terms of development time. Somebody like Blizzard, you know, with WoW and the money that they make, then, you know, that could have been a possibility. They could have had an engineering team working on something like that. But I don't think with the team and the size of the SSG team that they can actually do this. It's just, like I say, just too expensive. Okay, we just totally lagged there. This graphical effect that goes around the edge of the screen is like obviously the darkness. But yeah, I've got nothing. Oops. I think the server might have just crapped itself. Literally, we've got link disengaged there. So latency is shot through. Oh, yep. We've now weirdly, it's I think we've disconnected from the server, but the chat server was still going there for a little while after. So yeah, I can't actually get up. I was going to go for a little close view of the wraith there. So this is it. This is a stress test. It's not your average beta. It's there to beat the shit out of the server. But yeah, the chat server's actually survived, but the rest hasn't. Oh, Daedalus, you're actually fine. See, this is where any kind of sharding might be working. That could be quite good. You know. It's almost like they've called a timeout, haven't they? So yeah, let's just get rid of that. So somebody just put that they were lagging in the north down, so it might cascade. You know, I wish they were in a different colour. Yeah, there it is. Come on, bastard. Can we actually colour him different? No, it's a shame, because that'd be really cool to be able to pick him out. Because yeah, I don't actually miss. Because the only way you can tell is that they've got a plus before their name. Yeah. So, oops, hello. This is going to be the disconnect moment, isn't it? There we go. The connection to the server has been lost. So we might need to look at a reload of that one. Oh dear. You're still out of Bainstall, but oh, you're in the tutorial. Yeah, again, I think that might be somewhere that's sharded off so that you're protected from that. So we need to start up the client again, hopefully. Oh dear. Oh, it's going to do it again. It's crashed on me. Oh, please don't do this to me. Yeah, every time now it's crashed. Oh, do you know, it's been perfect all day when I've tried to connect, and now as soon as I get the launcher to come up, it then crashes on me. Flip. Let me just see if I can get it up on the other way. Yeah. Yeah, see, the problem is the one launcher what I can use doesn't actually have the ability to connect to Bull Roarer, which is a damn shame. So I'm gonna, so yeah, yeah. Every time with the launcher, it's just crashing straight away. Let me just try the other launcher, my normal launcher, and see if that does it. Yeah, see, that's crashed. Oh, no, hang on. Whoop. That's come back again. Nope, now it's gone again. Yeah, I just don't know what is causing that with everybody. It's like, I'm going to try and run the server. Yeah, see, Palantir is patching, which is fine, but yeah, because that's just doing a patch. Musical Ren, I'm on the loading screen. It's not going anywhere fast. Yeah, to be fair, the server might not come back up yet. It might still be on its ass, to be honest with you. How are you doing, everybody? Sorry, we're not seeing much action at the moment. The server has just crashed. We won. The free people of Middle Earth destroyed the literal server, so Sauron couldn't do anything, and neither could his ring wraiths. So yeah, we win. Good job, GG. Yeah, I'm just going to see if we can try and get back in. But like I say, I'm just trying to get the launcher to stay up. Said the actress to the bishop. But yeah, Palantir is just patching for me as well. So weirdly, that launcher is working. But Bullroarer and the live won't work. Cool. But yeah, normally I can get around the live server issue by using the one launcher. Now the one launcher is a separate launcher that allows you to connect to LOTRO and also Dungeons and Dragons Online from one launcher. How you doing, Gamecast Collective? How are you doing? Finally, EU servers after the Great Exodus 20,000 server merges and stuff. It is only the one server at the moment, which has just crashed. Gamecaster, you obviously on over on TubeView. How do you join the test stress test? You need to download the Bullroarer if you have already, which is the game client for the test server, and then you'll see Mordor in the list. But the server has just died. We've literally just killed it with hundreds of people taking down the Grim Southron at the Brunin Forge. So, see, this is the other thing. If they can physically kind of get their hands on the servers when they're at the Boston data center, wherever they have them, where is Bullroarer? Yeah, there is one in Archer, but there's also one in Thorin's Hall as well for the Isengard Tavern. So yeah, I have to move that chat up. Everything's disappearing too quick. What are you doing to me? My chat's going too quick. Come on, there we go. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so Daedalus got rebooted, got disconnected again. I think we're going to see that probably quite often, and I wonder because of if your class has been in an intro part or a low level part, I wonder how if they shard things off, so they separate them onto different servers. So maybe the real world, from say kind of around Bree onwards, that's maybe a section of a server. I don't know how their architecture works. It'd be very, very cool to find out. But they're very privy to such information, obviously. Or they're very private about it. So, as soon as I can try and get back in, we will get back in, but we've literally just killed the server. Not me personally. I'm not getting blamed for that. Dear. Daedalus is loading back in. Yeah, I'm just finishing off the update to Palantir, which is the private preview server for those that don't know. Not that the other reason I had that is because I got invited to the Mariner preview last year, and it was going to be on Palantir, and then they changed it to Bullroarer. Cool, you found it, Game Collective. Cool, Gamecast Collective over on YouTube. Excellent. Yeah. So. Yeah, latency is good. The server seems to be hosted in the Netherlands from what we can gather. I did check the IPs that I was connecting to this morning, and one of them was in the Netherlands. And also we've got some players that were from the Netherlands who have got like massively reduced latency, like 10 milliseconds and below, which is quite fabulous really for a lot of people, because it is literally that quick. Now, it doesn't eradicate everything. It just means that your data packets from your client, as in your game, to the server are very, very quick. So that does reduce the latency. We're still obviously, suffering with certain graphical lag, which we could see when there was like hundreds of people and pets and effects and everything going off on the screen. Yeah, it tanks your frame rate down to like 15, 20 frames per second on my system, but I'm still running on fairly high settings. So yeah. Arabic, yeah, I think it's through Enforce, if I remember, is where I checked. So yeah. But yeah, Gamecast, yeah, a lot of people have said that that's what they're looking forward to is the skills firing off to a regular occurrence. People obviously struggled with the Warden because of the timings that you require for that class, which should definitely help. Now, in the long term, will we see a move to EU servers again? I don't actually know. I know Daedalus, you did mention that there was something that they'd potentially look at. I'd missed that part of the conversation, but thanks for bringing me up to speed on that one. But that would be cool. Again, I think a lot of it boils down to cost. We've got to appreciate that, yeah, renting space, hardware, support, and everything for servers in different countries, if you don't actually own the buildings and stuff like that, is very expensive. And for some reason, Palantir's just stopped patching as well. Let's just stop that one. Let's see if we can get Bull Roarer back up. Come on, don't crash on me now. Oh, don't keep crashing on me. Because if you keep crashing on me, I can't get you to start. I don't know why it does it. I really don't. It's been absolutely fine. And then it's just like, nope, not today. So if anybody knows why the game client, the launcher rather, just craps out, please do let me know. Because I have no idea why it keeps doing it. Repatching. See, weirdly, Palantir works fine. Yeah, it's loaded back up. Gamecast, they've got enough money, I reckon, at least going from the financial reports. Yeah, I mean, financially, yes. It's how they read into it. You've got to remember that there's a big company at the end of it that does want the, investors want a return. So whilst on paper the financial situation might look, yeah, great, but there's still that possibility that it isn't great. Now let's just see if I can do anything on there. So yeah, see, weirdly that has worked for Palantir, but as soon as I start up Bull Roarer, it's crapping out on me. I wonder what it is. It seems to get part of the way through the loading and then stop every time. It does like the teleport screen and then just disappears. Yeah, see, I don't get that at all. Just trying to see what could be causing it. Yeah, I've tried restarting the launcher several times. It literally just crashes. It starts and then it gets so far and then just crashes and disappears. It's not even there in Task Manager or anything like that. It just literally has disappeared, which is quite baffling. Because it didn't used to do it. It's only been since the last update that it's been doing it. And I don't normally complain because I've always had never had the issue. And the weird thing is, like I said, the Palantir is working fine, but the live is doing the same as well, which again is quite baffling. Which doesn't really help when you're trying to stream, when you can't get into the game. Like, what? Gamecast Collective over on YouTube. I wonder though if the entire map of LOTRO could be converted into Unreal Engine, not so to have it look better, more just to have a more modern engine. The problem is it's not just the map. I mean, I'm sure that they could recreate it. Obviously, you'd want probably higher resolution textures and everything, but it's all the interconnecting points. Now, can it be that would all have to be done? So your travel points would have to be done. How you interact with a rock would have to be redone. How NPCs pass through the undergrowth would all have to be redone. So whilst it's great, that is just so expensive. You're literally talking a few years, if not more, of development time, because then you have to make it work. You know, we had a similar instance where we upgraded from Unreal Engine 4 to Unreal Engine 5, and things that were fine just broke. And you had to then, not me specifically, the technical guys and everybody back at the office in Hamburg, they had to go through everything and make it work again. And that was, problematic in itself. So going from a very old engine to then having to basically create it again in a new engine, I don't think we'll ever see that. It's too expensive in dev time. Why were you not open? Why you no work? Yeah. What's causing you to crap out? Yeah, come on. Why? Please, why? Yeah. Let me just go to my documents, Lord of the Rings. I just want to see if there's anything that is there that's going to cause an issue. Yeah, because even when I tried with the change of user preferences, because it just didn't do anything, so it create a new user preferences file. Yeah, let's just do that. So it brings it up. It literally gets to the end of checking the screenshots and then goes, nope. It's like, nope, not today. Which is quite baffling. Now, I would say that was a possibility, Arabany, but it literally has worked like an hour ago. The launcher, which is the same for Palantir, is working fine. And the live one has stopped working as well. So there's something happens within an hour, and it's been fine all day as well, because I've logged into the server about several times as well. So, yeah. Oh, this is annoying. Let's just have a little look. See, whoop. No, go back to there. Thank you. Local storage. I mean, yeah, that there's a possibility with that. I think the only problem is that where are we? Standing Stone Games. The launcher may not work at all. Right, let's try that one. No, see, even that one did it. It just dies. It just goes, nope, not today. And that was the yeah, so you can't launch it directly. Sorry, you can't launch the executable without the launcher. Why you no work? Why you no work? I can't do that one while we're there. I'm just trying to see if there's a way around this. Is there a way around this? But yeah, it's really weird how it's only been doing this since the one bar update. Which is rather annoying, really. That's there. That's empty. Nothing there. Yeah, see, it literally comes up and then it gets to the end of the screens and then just goes, nope, not today. Well, let's just try a compatibility and we'll try and run it in Windows 8 just to get the launch, see if we can get the launcher to work. You broke the server again. Yeah, so it kind of gets to that specific screen. Raw fronts, LOTRO. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete that folder. And then we'll just try it again. Let's see if that fixes it. It's always crashing at that specific point. Boop, boop, ba-doo, boop, boop. Amsterdam might be on fire. Okay, let's just then. It did do something weird there. So let's just do that then. Get rid of that one. Let's just try again. LOTRO launcher. The launcher just won't load up. So what I've just done is I've deleted some of the raw files, which load in right at the start, and I'm just seeing what's going on. Yeah, the whole point is the servers are probably running. They're literally, I cannot get on. I can't get the launcher to stay active. It just wants to go nope, and just craps out on me. So it's just doing an update here because I've literally just deleted some of the video files because I think what it does is when it loads in some of these files were trying to be accessed, it's only because it stopped at that point. So I'm not entirely sure. So I'm hoping this might fix it. You have some time. The server went nope. Yeah. Bane was like, "Hey, I'll sort out these arrays." Waltzes in, blows everything up. So yeah, unfortunately, that's just kind of cock things up a little bit at the moment. But oops, look at that. That's me. Why did that cover me up? Oh yeah, it's up there. That's why. Very scruff. Very scruff. What I'm just going to do is hello. Where are we? Do we still have that? Image slideshow. Maybe we do. Okay. Let's just do a quick refresh on that. There we go. Just while we're loading, we can look at some of those wonderful screenshots. Hopefully, it will just automatically tick through. Let's just see. Yeah. Let's just change that to 10 seconds. There we go. We'll just change that to 10 seconds. There So yeah, just while we're downloading this, see if we can get it to sort itself out. It is, like I said, downloading some of the raw files, which I'm hoping might fix it. If it doesn't, I'm not entirely sure. That's Gollum on screen doing his staying alive, just as he's about to land in the volcanic lava of Mount Doom. These are all pictures that I've taken, by the way. I haven't nicked them off anybody else, but I do think they do show off in most places how good the game still looks. You know, I tried to take some good pictures on my travels, and yeah, top of Minas Tirith there, I think, looking across to yeah, it is before battle. So if you do recognise some of the places, do let me know. Oh, that is my Cappy from a long time ago. Yeah, some Orcsies. The aftermath. Minas Tirith, if I remember correctly as well, they were looking at basically sectioning that off to cut down on the lag. It was another thing that they realised was causing a lot of issues with the game. We always knew it was fairly lag central anyway, but having it kind of separated off was hopefully going to help. Hopefully. So, yeah, still downloading. I'd just love to know which file it keeps crapping out on. Hey, there we go. Some big battles outside Minas Tirith. This is where... No, that didn't do it. Something went wrong there. It literally went, nope, not today. Again. It will just not stay up for now. And I just don't know what it is that's causing it. Let me just delete that folder. Let's just try. See if we get the launch to stay up. Options. Yeah, see, I can't. It won't even stay on screen long enough before it kind of just deletes everything. I don't want to do that. That's 95, so that's not going to take very long, is it? Let's just get rid of that. That might give us a little bit of an opportunity to see if we can do. Okay. As soon as I try and do anything, it's just crapping out on the server. Sorry, the launcher. It just goes, disappears. Right, okay. See if what it says on there. Nothing drastic with that one too. Let's see. Yeah, QT. Let's just switch to that. Yeah, they're all of them are separate folders. Yeah, they say I can't get it to. Just need to shut that one down. Because Palantir is just behaving itself, but the others, no. But yeah, I'm just trying to see in the launcher log if it puts up anything that goes, nope. Yeah, it's just crashing on me. It's just crashing, which is very irritating. Right, what I'm going to do then is, annoyingly, I'm going to have to stop the stream, reboot, and see if it fixes it, and see what's going on. So it should only be a couple of minutes. Just bear with me. Don't go nowhere, and I shall be back very, very shortly. And I shall just hit a button.